rec room, whatever you're for. So, by the title you see says voices that I don't use a lot. You're particularly going through your mind. What does she mean? What does she mean? Honestly, I don't care.
A lot of voices that I don't use frequently changes up to time, and if I don't use them much, my voices goes completely overdue with higher pitched voices that really hurt me. Well, not really. It just damaged the voices cords, since it really is complicated.
And you guys are asking, like, oh, well, where is Roblox? Where is Having Cloudton? Where is that? 6 months. After this month, it will be 5 months left. So half the room is clean. Half. Well, it's just clean. I gotta move some stuff. Not moving that stand. That's no. It's not mine, so I don't get to move it. Belongs to the person who buys it. Owns it. So you use those stuff or put those stuff. Oh yeah, it's complex logic. Because saying, are you blind? Are you this? No, but I can't see stuff that normally others can't see. Bob's eyesight, nothing with that complicated stuff.
Anyways, I'm bored.
So probably. And you guys are worried about when is the upload time? When is this? I just post them random. Anytime I post, you're worried. Is it gonna be a late night video again? A AM in the morning video? Or oh god, I thought up it. And am I finished with? No, I'm not. I didn't even start. Probably start in the later of the year, like August or October. Ooh, what's time? Yeah, what's time? Well, at least I can do Solfin's little fun night thing on the 31st. No. No other people from I know a lot of groups do stuff on October. It's actually a special night. Soul night. Ooh, interesting. The title brings a lot of meaning. But it's not that old though. No. Only a few years.
Every voice I do is complicated with emotion, but recently I can't do the dark voice currently.
Well. Oh my. Currently having trouble with a lot of things. Well, Story 5 on the tablet does not work very properly. Figured that out on my own. Maybe it's because I have like a few apps. And I mean a few, it's literally just a few. I only have 10 apps. But it says I have 21. I'm like, huh? What? Well, that little security thing he has to clean and all that whatever stuff it does. Like the virus cleaner. If anybody uses that. So here's the Guardian. Starbucks Guardian like, what made Starbeam fall in love with the Guardian? Their story is complex and complicated. A little bit. Like, little of a Yonder story can't be put into PG. Those two got in a lot of trouble in the Yonder days. Like, you're not opposed to interfering with this world. That wasn't from Starbeam. That's from Starbeam's mother, who disappeared after making the Emerald Cross in that locked door. You saw in one of the episodes those two low-class noob gods open the door, or somehow looked at it, giving it information. You're not supposed to look at the door, you're not touch the door, do not do anything with the door. And a lot of people are theorizing, when is the next episode of season return? It's gonna keep calling it because I'm not gonna pick a number. No. After the 6 months all gone, maybe, or next year, because I have a lot of series to watch on Netflix. Only 3 so far. Having like each voices I do for each of the background characters are frequently stabilizing. So for like the 4 bloodlings, I got to do with the high-pitched voices, and it currently hurts. Like trying to make it male and trying to make it sound like female. So with the higher pitched voice, I have to make it even higher just to sound more childish for PG version. For the RX rated one, well yeah, the violence one never got released, since Heaven Classroom was never supposed to be PG. So the channel is now like X rated, but kids nowadays have like 18 accounts. I'm like, really? You wanna join the cool kids? You ready? Seriously? You know, by doing that, I know there's one app that could help you too, but I forgot the name again. Application spending in 15 minutes because I like notified. That's for YouTube. Nope. It says auto timer, but I swear it doesn't mean anything. More of the merrier will fall in her path. See something she doesn't see. Wish she could get out of it. So you have five paths I have to go on for each character in the story. Currently, the Heaven Cloudstone Legends End is a complicated project. I have posted parts of it on AMINO. I don't fucking care. I can't pronounce it. I don't care. Honestly. Pronounce it wrong? Sounds great. Keep the door closed, don't let them see what's wrong. Let them wash away, let them drip away. Hashtag trending song. Not really old, very old. Offering or Zephyrin history is a complicated thing. Like, it's...
Can anybody help me?
No!
I need help.
No! I can't help you!
Okay, we're all fired.
My brother's doing something, and I'm doing something, so I can't help my father currently. Sorry, Dad. Nothing personal. just, dude, you have 3 hands. I don't want to stop my project. Oh, push this. No, I can't. It's personal. I have a schedule. Like, for sundown and different stuff. Everybody's grading on, but why won't you join? Story fire. Is it Deathblooder? No, I can change that. Currently, it's not set up. It keeps on crashing. And I gotta delete some old apps. So you have multiple setup. Each paths. So for the blood links, where are they at? What happened to them? They're part of Heaven Cloudstone. Their project is mixed with Heaven Cloudstone. The Sadling change lanes. I only posted one. I have one drawn. Who is the weak changeling that wouldn't fight Guardian? Because Guardian does not reveal her emotions at all. No. Sometimes. She's normally not sad at all. When she sees graves, then she just freezes. She doesn't get sad at all. It's like, you're probably gonna say, what is this to do with anything? It gets along with the legends of the end. Like saying, where is this is before Starbomb and Guardian, so on, so on. This is like an ultra timeline that they didn't have. Yeah. Like, seeing if things work out. Because in the legend at the end of the Ultra Universe of Heaven Cloudstone, they're in hate love currently. Since Starbomb knows that Guardian knows about her little Emerald secret, that she thinks she will be powerless to stop Guardian in a battle where all her evils are connected. So it's like a evil tree. Each evil that falling down, new ones rising up. Like the whole powers of each evil is like a power core. So each one that has fallen down, the power is confined to the next one, to the next and to the next. If you understand my knowledge there. So if all of them fall down, then the original host creates a flare that will only last for 7 minutes. Or 8 minutes. 7 or minus 8 minutes. Half. So that flare causes a shockwave. Anything that's OP than her will actually get damaged. And no, their defense will get 500 damage taken away. Their health would drop immediately, like venom. You have poison in you, yeah. Venom and poison mix in the flare. Four different venom and 4 different poison. So each of the flares she sparks up. There's even a flare that is called Shadow Phantom. Is one of the evils that can't die. So that's when her whole hair becomes dark brown, not light. Is she coming this way? No. Okay. So her hair becomes dark, her eyes become dark brown. Her eyes originally are dark brown, but more darker. And her eyes, her back. Stop! Anyways, like I was saying, her background of her eyes will become dark, like darkness, like black, particularly, or dark, whatever. I don't. So particularly, her wings are not wings. Particularly, they're all like the flares that she produces. If you killed all her evils.
That's what I was doing. Looking for my clothes. I'm gonna need this basket one more time. I'll be
Okay.
back. I'll put it back.
So basically, her hands become claws. When she glares at you, doesn't mean she's targeting at you or mad at you. Particularly, it means she's listening on your conversation or your thoughts. Because Phantom Shadow, her original, not original side of her other side that doesn't like anybody. Like, let's say not her open up side, that's the other version of Guardian. Or, let's say, her multiple form guider. Like, in that form, she's not vulnerable. She was straight up, no mercy at all. Her other evils don't even give mercy. Well, some of them do. That's evolving if they know you or not. They do not know you. They take caution into the powers and do not use the higher ones that will immediately make them low on power, low on magic. Some of them use bows, swords, like staffs, or any type of magic. But technically, Guardian can't die. All powers was from her original arc story. That here's a process of everything, so you would understand. So decoys, particularly, she used for advantage for information. So each decoy she puts down, or particularly copies, or distracts him from a little information they're gathering each time, it technically means that she's vulnerable when she's collecting stuff, basically. But when people knock her down while collecting, she gets her hands turn claws, or her hands have dark and purple, going up to her arms like veins, like vines growing on her body, like corrupted, like Corruption Lord, and Void Lord, particularly. And her eyes start glowing, flow glow, like glimmering glow, but flowing, but glimmering at the same time. And you see a glimpse of, like, blood dripping. That means you have killed one of her evils, and those evils are they're coming back. They're regenerating into blood. If you cured Bloodjoy, aka Deathblooder, Marzard, or technically DB. Original name is actually BJ, but whatever. Deathblooder can die if there's no blood around her. She falls. When she sees a little drop, she makes it into a blood hand and consumes you. That's how the blood hand works. Honestly, if there's no blood you consume inside of you, she will actually turn water into a water hand. What do you think blood was supposed to do? Actually, the whole history of that is complicated since the origins are not on any website. It's on the Unknown Lock website. I can't tell the password to get in either. So each character has a storyline connecting to the arc story of Guardian. each one that's related to Phantom Shadow will never die. They're immortal. Some of them are not. Like DB. She is not. She's only living longer because she's stealing blood. And her blood hand listens in conversations. If they have something behind her back and trying to kill her, they will actually grab them and rip the weapon apart. Anything like knives, swords, daggers, poison knives. If poison lands in the blood hand, it consumes it and becomes a poison hand. Then drags the target or the enemy or someone trying to kill her into the ground and burn them in lava inside the Earth's core or any planet. Or any planet that has a core. Or if it was just a gas planet, it would probably blow up the whole thing and poison them and drown them in it. Technically, the blood hand has a lot of uses between the host. The blood hand will remain until the host is transferred to the next. Like, let's say Divine Moss. It's not really evil, technically, but okay. She's mutual evil, actually. She wouldn't kill you or hurt you or harm you. She would just test you, seeing if your capabilities is matching other people's capabilities. Might give you a different creature, pony, alicorn, whatever. Or you have magic cards. She would use her cards, particularly up her sleeves. Or a hat, basically. And her cards, like, if you've ever seen Yu-Gi or something like that, her cards are higher than anybody else's, particularly. But the defense are like mid-range, so you can probably hurt them. Each of her cards are actually presenting her title, Divine. And they're all divine groups, ranks, except one, but that's a fire rank. But technically, it's a flare. But technically, the flare only takes 15 health away from you, or if it's actually not the flare card, it would actually take more than that. Takes a little more damage towards you. You probably would be dead in an instant if she's not using magic cards. She's actually interested to the enemy currently. Not really. She never watched. She's just interested in reading. So currently, she has a staff. Has a bag around her with cards and a book. Her book is secret. It's locked. I don't know how she opens the book, but guess it's a magic key. It's probably enchanted too. But anyways, about Phantom Shadow, if each evil is shut down, technically,
Like each voice is particularly presenting each of the higher ranks of evils. Each rank goes lower and lower until the voices come or mutual. Each voice of them are actually separate. Some of them are female, some of them are male. Or a balance between genders. Like, oh, what was that name? Oh, god dang it. I have one, Ponytown. And people are curious about Loveless. No, not here. The title says it all, holy god. No. Just, no. No. I'll probably speak about it on Twitter.
No. Phantom Shadow is neither female or male. Unknown currently. Trans? Nope. Not really. Be gender? Nope. Currently, Phantom doesn't take ability of a gender, so Phantom Shadow doesn't get gender walls at all. So currently, yes, Phantom Shadow is a female. Or per se, whatever it calls it. But technically, you have multiple evils that don't afford calling themselves what they are, actually. That's only one, and that's one of them I created. You know what? I'm gonna move that, and then we'll probably put that thing in there eventually. Phantom Shadow would not actually harm or kill anything. It would just... No, actually, no, that's a lie. Phantom Shadow was built as a backup, in case someone messed with the wrong creature, actually. Well, Guardian technically isn't human, so... the chance, you probably don't want to know about that. Maybe 4, like... 9 of you probably want to hear it. But, nah, we're not gonna get into specific detail. And how did I get off subject this fast? Holy God.
Like, each voices of them were like higher, pure, or a similar way.
Imagine Five Nights at Freddy's. Got Freddy, Chica, Roxy, and Bunny. Technically, they were children too, if you care about the origin. And the other origins, and blah blah blah, so on. Basically, you have each evil. The technically voices change out through the episode, but for death, well, if it's half death, particularly, then the voice doesn't have to change. If it's full blooder, or full bloodfield, particularly, and they go speaking riddles and goddamn stuff. It's actually hard though, but it's fine. You have multiple outcomes of each evil, particularly if your OC or anything that's powerful against her. Like, if something ate her planet, she wouldn't care, honestly. She has a backup clone, and that planet clone is actually made of something that nobody actually should eat, since you know about the cortanium and that one word, and if you have seen what I've seen about the movie Ant-Man, yeah, that place, yeah. So it's split from this dimension to the next, to the previous, to other dimensions, inside the planet. Well, clone planet, actually. If it gets cloned multiple times, it's creating dimensions inside of it and around it. So the time on the planet, it's not the same time as Earth or any other planet out there in the whole universe, currently. It's only called a clone because, particularly, there's no other name for it, because in the other dimension it has a name, and I'm not gonna say that. No. For human tone, maybe be something I can't translate. But for soften, besito, nato, rosho. Here you go. Each tone is translated and divided into actually a word in English. Each word that isn't translated would not actually ever will be, since no one really wants to understand that currently.
So each place I actually do is kind of Byzantine. How long can I do it for? A little bit longer? I have no idea, since it literally burns.
Like my number voice is fine and all, but it gets softer and I hate that currently. Sounds like something I do not want to know. I should really stop explaining about that. But Starbloom, on the other hand, of the Heaven Cloud Sound Theory and Legend of the End, it's only called that because the drone of Heaven Cloud Sound is really old. He only has been there for 100 years. But he's been in sleep mode for almost since the first queen of Heaven Cloud Sound. In a village that was up top of a mountain on the side of a cliff with a gate, with a broken door gate just hanging open. And she was there guiding the pony in the picture. If you ever really notice, it's at nighttime before winter. And the two dragons that guard the gate, actually friends with many other dragons on the Dragonland, although they don't live there. They currently live in Heaven Clouds, but their caves are on top of the tippy top of the mountain inside of it. They get fruit cakes, they get anything gourmet dish, like, they even get their food delivered. Cause they're dragon guardians particularly. They protect them, cause they're not normal dragons. They used to be, human, particularly. Well, one of them. The blue one was human, the other one was actually a real dragon, transformed. More evolved. Modern. If they evolve, the horns get bigger. Like, yeah, I never mind about that. No, colors representing the Heaven Cloud Stone flag. Purple, lightish purple, bluish, darkish, and white, and a pinkish purple. Well, that's the old flag. They still guard anyway. They're better than those lackeys that opened the Heaven Clouds and Cross door that let out the previous protector. Oh, don't worry, she kept fighting it now. You can hear those screams no matter what. There was no other way to lock the cross in there. We needed a live hunter or protector keeping it in there and fighting it for over, yeah, she's over 1,000 years older than any other alicorn in the whole world. She's AA years old. Yep. Don't ask. No. How she knows Guardian. That's a secret nobody would know. Probably in one of the episodes, like, she's saying, oh, did she recently dated, or a long time ago she dated Guardian? No, that's not. No, she's just upset she Didn't get the chance to start him. Would Guardian actually be in that room? No, the other cast just phased through her. She can't consume another cast, currently, since she has a lot of evils that are attacking my classes and roaming around in her mind, currently talking at a dinner table. Or a meeting table, whatever it is. So, Shadow Phantom is a part originally born with Guardian. Since her aka the evil mother currently swapped a evil crossbow somewhat she supposed to keep safe away from anything at all. She didn't listen. The thing was calling to her and it was too late. She touched it and knocked it over and the whole thing started cracking and blowed up. And so was on her dad and she went to go see what was happening and all the previous past Lord Guardians died in front of her trying to fight and they gave her all the powers. All of them at once, even though it did damage her quite a lot. We're going through the process, each angel, protected her, and so on, and no more angels left to protect her. Yep, too much fights. The Starboom Guardian didn't mean to enter her focus today, crush her at all. She was meant to land over there in the UK, or particularly, whatever it was called. So particularly she fought because her wing was shot by a World War I bullet. That actually, a World War I bullet went points. Yeah. USA War I. Starbound was actually, she was born around. Oh, actually, no, she was a kid around that. But Heaven Cloudton never got hurt since the gate was closed. And all the waiters had to wait. And each soldier that has fallen that didn't enter heaven. Some of them entered flame eyes, particularly heaven and hell. Yeah, particularly. Some changelings do enter flame eyes, some changelings or formed changelings enter heaven, or unformed changelings do enter heaven, because none of them actually tried harm at all. That's Lee 5. Lee 5 actually never tried harm. Well, 14 did, and they were on flame eyes for it. He had a 42 on that. Can't lie, this whole broadcast is pointless because I'm talking about other series. But let's let me every day. Changing the topic every day until someone knows. Shut the fuck up and leave me alone. I'm like, literally. Leave me alone. Like, look at that. That's actually perfect. Look at that. It's a Polaroid camera. Yes, it's a Polaroid camera. Yes, it says it. What? I thought I put another X on it. What? Selfie. Click. So does it make it into Polaroid photos, or what's the drift there?
Wow, these voices are calling down, so see you all later.
Sorry if I talked about random theories about having Cloudstone or Legends of the End. I will probably talk about that soon. Goodbye, farewell, like and subscribe, turn on notifications. Bye bye, yeah. Peace the freak. Beep. Out. Bye bye. Well, all the voices are actually changing frequently to get higher and higher and higher until the voice goes even completely back to normal.